Ricky Lundell here, training headliner Carlos Condit. You've got more insight than anybody else. Just give us a scoop. How's he looking?
Guys, Carlos Condit's looking incredible right now. I mean, this is a big fight. It's exciting. It shows who the #1 contender is in the division, and there's not a better time for Carlos Condit because he's at the pinnacle right now of his career and his ability.
Talk about getting this thing started, because I know Carlos had kind of mentioned, maybe there's not fights left for me. Maybe I'm done, and I know just kind of as a fan or whatever, I wondered, is his head still in the game? So when you guys got going, was there a mental hurdle to get over, or where was he at?
No, Carlos knows when he's ready to rock. He's in a situation right now where he's openly discussed with everybody that he understands that the fight game only lasts so long. That being said, he's going after the best fights right now he could possibly get. I mean, he wants the big fights, the strong title contention runs, and he'd like to hold that belt again. I mean, he's definitely in a spot where he's ready to fight.
Talk about getting ready for Demian Maia, because I know you're a tape guy, an X's and O's guy. I wonder what it's like to get ready for somebody that's so damn good at one particular thing.
Man, Demian Maia he's fun to get ready for because I like to challenge myself as a coach. He's so great at the jiu-jitsu aspect of the game. That's really what gives him, his ability inside the octagon now. He was kind of in and out, kind of running a bumpy road. Then he got back to his jiu-jitsu game, and now he's flourishing once again. Getting ready for him is a challenge for the entire Jackson team. It's a challenge for Lundell MMA team, and we're excited about what that means. There's a lot of intricate things that Demian does. You have to be ready for his underhook series game. You got to be ready for his shots. You got to be ready for how he lures people in. But Carlos is ready for every single one of those things right now.
What do you do when a guy that's so good at jiu-jitsu, because I wonder, because you're obviously in a 6-week camp or an 8-week camp, you're not going to get that good at jiu-jitsu. So, I mean, are you drilling how to avoid those situations, or how to survive in those situations? I wonder about that.
Well, Carlos already has such incredible jiu-jitsu. And the last fights that he's had have actually been great preparation for this kind of a bout. You look at everybody he's fought, from the Hendricks to the Woodleys, his fight against Robbie Lawler. These are all main title contention shots, as well as GSP. I mean, these things have just kind of ran in a series where he's been able to push to the next level of the game. To get ready for Demian Maia, his jiu-jitsu level it's up there. I mean, he's as good as it gets when it comes to jiu-jitsu. But Carlos is phenomenal at jiu-jitsu. He holds keys that people haven't seen yet because of the opponents he's consistently been fighting. So I don't think he's that far away from that level of jiu-jitsu. That being said, he has strengths inside the game that we want to continuously keep him towards, and keep him away from areas that maybe somebody else would have any kind of advantage. The jiu-jitsu Demian has an advantage at. We all know that. Carlos has an advantage in striking. We start up on our feet every single round, no matter what. As long as there's no submission, Carlos plays into the advantage because striking is the advantage in MMA right now.
Very nice. The switch from 3 rounds to 5 rounds, just guessing, I think you guys were probably excited about it.
John, we were excited about that. 3 rounds to 5 rounds definitely plays in the favor of Carlos Condit, because Carlos is an oxidative fighter. He's somebody who plays into a 5-round fight. Demian Maia, he's really good at slowing down the game. And so when you look at the two styles, Carlos Condit needs to continue to push the pace throughout the entire fight and make sure that the cardio is being expended. Me and Carlos, we're training 2 a days right now, even though it's fight week, because he's a cardio machine. He's somebody that you can't even hope to stop him from attacking. And you saw that in the Robbie Lawler fight. You saw that in his other fights where he puts out so much energy throughout the fight. It's going to be tough for Demian to keep up with that pace. He's going to have to grab us and slow us down. That's his only option.
You said it off the top, but it hasn't really been said, but you guys are looking at this as a #1 contender fight?
This is definitely the #1 contender fight. I mean, Demian Maia has been pushing this entire time. Carlos Condit was told that he was going to get that title shot when we were talking about it right after the fight. A lot of people feel that he won that fight against Robbie Lawler. The Tyrone Woodley fight, he injured himself during the fight. It wasn't actually something Tyrone did to him, but actually he hurt himself during his own kick. I think that this shows that he's in the spot for the #1 title contention.
We're here for the Condit fight, but I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you because you got the insight. Everybody wants to know when Rhonda's coming back. I know she's notoriously private, but what kind of insight can you glean for us? Is there preparation going on?
Well, John, I wish I could give a lot of information because people will be upset with me at the camp. But from an outside standpoint, I have to say that when Rhonda gets back, she's going to be more than ready, guys. It's pretty exciting what that girl can do. Coming from a different background in different camps and different groups, I've never seen somebody who trains so hard and actually gets out there and pushes so hard. It's going to be exciting. The future's bright.